Hi guys, I wanted to do a spooky Gothic house book recommendation today. I was a little inspired by Alexandra Rosalind and The Book Castle, two of my favorite booktubers. So if you guys have any more recommendations, let me know. I would love to hear them. I tried to pick out some of my favorites that I didn't really hear so much about or something I just recently read. So we will start with Gallant. This was my first v.e.shwabb read, and I fell in love. So this is one that I need to reread. The main character, Olivia, is an orphan, and the only thing she has from her mother is a journal, and it's kind of like a descent into insanity, and she's trying to figure out what it means. She ends up getting invited to her uncle's estate, but when she gets there, he's actually dead. The house is like two different realms. It's like I don't want to say the reality of the house, but like the normal house and then like the darker house. The main character can see ghouls, but it gets a lot worse and she can see a lot more things that she didn't see when she's in like the darker realm of the house. Lots of secrets in the family she needs to figure out. I remember absolutely loving this book. I need to reread it because it's been so long. Our next book, and this is probably my absolute favorite, like Gothic house. These Fleeting Shadows by Kate Alice Marshall. So the main character kind of inherits this estate from her grandpa, but her mother fled this estate when she was a little girl, and she's kind of trying to figure out why. And there's a catch to her inheriting it. She needs to stay there for an entire year, and while she's there, she kind of realizes that the house is a labyrinth, and she's trying to figure that out. There's holes being dug outside all the time, trying to figure out that. There's just lots of family secrets. She's trying to figure out if she wants to stay or not, if she can even actually leave. But I remember the end of this being absolutely wild and just rooting for her. I absolutely loved it. And then two honorable mentions for Kate Alice Marshall are Rules for Vanishing. We'll just do it quick because it's not really like Gothic house, but still kind of a good creepy read. Our main character gets invited to play a game, and the game is every year on the same day. It's like this portal in the woods opens up. There's this legend about a girl vanishing there. So she gets invited to go look for her sister who vanished there last year, looking for the girl. I think she was looking. But a whole group goes. It is just, I couldn't even think of some of the twists and turns and like spirits, beings, demon things that are in this book. But absolutely amazing. Another 5 out of 5. And my other honorable mention for Kate Alice Marshall is The Narrow. It is a boarding school, and all of the newbies have to jump over this stream they call the Narrow, but if you don't make it, it's pretty deep. There's a trench, you die. One girl does not die, and she just kind of shows up back at school, and nobody really knows what happened or how she survived. So it's very interesting. The main character ends up rooming with the girl, trying to figure out what's going on. Little bit of a love story in there, along with the secrets, but good read. Another Gothic, Starling House. So our main character, Opal, is having dreams about this house. She's never been there before. She starts walking by it all the time. She ends up convincing the caretaker to give her a job there. And that's when she realizes the house is kind of alive. There was probably a reason she's been dreaming about this place. Her brother, turns out, has been dreaming about this place. might be a family connection, but she ends up, there's a little bit of a love story. The house is trying to keep something out. So the main character and the interest here, the love interest, are kind of trying to figure out where this thing that the house is trying to keep out came from and how to save the house. So very good. And then another honorable mention for Alex E. Haro is 10,000 Doors of January. Not a Gothic house book, but absolutely amazing. Different realms that the main character is going through. Also, there's a secret society. These people in the secret society might not really fully be human. They're kind of shutting these doors on January so she can't get to the other realms, and you just have to find out why. It was a slow read at the beginning, but when I got into it and I did not want to put it down. It was so good. And last I have Hotel Magnifique. I remember loving this when I read it, but for some reason I don't have the urge to go back to it like I do these other books. But it's a hotel that appears in a new place every single day. It's this legendary hotel. Our main character gets a job there. She thinks it's this amazing opportunity, very quickly finds out there's a lot more to the story. There's a lot of bad people here, and she's trying to find out the secrets of the hotel and get her and her brother out alive. But that's all I have for right now. If you have any recommendations for me, let me know. Anything Gothic. We got a few days till Halloween, but I read my Gothic year round, so let me know what you want to read. Let me know what I should read, and I'll see you next time. Bye.